All right, joining us now is Professor Randolph McLaughlin from the Hobbs School of Law at Pace University. So last night's filing was former President Trump's bid to ask the court to appoint a third party to review evidence under a special master. Been hearing that term thrown around a lot lately. Legally speaking, though, how successful was that filing, do you think, when you look at the legal terms of everything?
Frankly, it's an admission of guilt. I'm shocked. On the very first page of this Trump submission, they admit that Trump kept, took, and retained presidential records, period. That's a violation of the Presidential Records Act. That's a violation of the Construction and Obstruction Act. It's so many violations. And Trump himself last night made another critical admission. Looking at that photograph, he should learn to keep his mouth shut. But instead, he says in the Truth Social announcement that these records that we see splayed on the floor, they weren't kept that way. They were in cartons. Well, wait a minute. So you knew the records were in cartons? And wait a minute. They also found his passport. He's complaining about the passport. Why did they take the passport? Because the passport was in his desk amongst top secret records. So I don't know what his lawyers are advising him or if he's even listening to his lawyers, but he's admitting guilt, and it's not going to get any better for him. It's a very simple case. He could have made an argument, as he tried to. I didn't know the documents were there. He could have said that. GSA packed them up. That's not true, but that's what he says. Okay, why did you retain the documents? You gave back 15 boxes of secure documents. And now this absurd notion that he says last night, or his lawyers, that, oh, they should have expected secure documents to be there. Seriously? In your hotel room? In your desk? No, sir. I don't think so. No one would have expected you to retain top secret documents. Here's an interesting question. It was well known during the Trump administration that he didn't read anything. They started with the intelligence briefings, giving him like pictures because he wouldn't read. So why is he keeping these highly secure, very, very, very secret documents in his desk? Why? We don't know what those documents contain yet, but he's in trouble. Yeah,
and we do know that they are top secret, classified, different levels there of security. Now, I want to stick to the legal aspect of this because that question that you raised at the end, I think everyone has that question. But legally, Trump's team argued Wednesday that the discovery of sensitive information in a previous batch of records should not have triggered the search of a Mar-A-Lago in the first place. What legal standing does that argument have, if any?
Zero. Here's why. They served a grand jury subpoena on the Trump team in late May, early June, for the records. So they go down for the records in June. They're meeting with their lawyers, Trump's lawyers, and they give them a little red well about this thick, maybe, with 38 documents, right? That's what they did. Here's the thing. The FBI had and have live witnesses who were telling the FBI and the DOJ that the records were still there. That information was being housed outside of the storage room. Highly secure information. And then the lawyers in June signed a statement that there were no other classified records. None. But there were 13 boxes of classified records. Excuse me? You certified under oath that was the truth and it wasn't? The lawyers are in jeopardy, Trump's in jeopardy, and anybody else who touch those documents and move them around, they're all in jeopardy. The DOJ had no choice. Two choices. Do we allow this ex-president to retain our most secret documents, which could have nuclear codes, human intelligence, sources, and information, or do we go and get them because he may have committed a crime? Listen, a federal magistrate judge came to the conclusion that it was likely that evidence of a crime would be found in Mar-A-Lago. That's why the search warrant was issued. So they're trying to distract us by running to this Trump-appointed judge and hoping and praying she appoints a special master. Guess what? It won't make a bit of difference in the end of the day, because that search warrant discovered documents that were illegally retained. That's a crime.
Okay, yes or no, though? Is there a special master? Yes or no?
I think that the judge might appoint a special master just to deal with the attorney-client issue documents. She might do that. But I don't think she's going to appoint a special master to look at the top secret documents, because that person would have to have a very high security clearance.
Got it.
So it'll be a limited appointment, if at all.
All right. Professor Randolph McLaughlin at Pace University, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.